I'm sitting here with Pooch, who was the first person evicted from the Big Brother house this summer.
Yes, ma'am.
Pooch, let's talk about your bromance.
Oh, yeah, for
with
sure.
Joseph. Now, at one point, Joseph warned you that this blindside might happen.
Yeah.
And it was a blindside.
For
It was
sure.
12-0.
Absolutely.
And after he said that, you turned to Turner and you said, I love him, but he's an idiot, bro.
Yeah, I think that the only idiot sitting out here with you right now, that's for sure.
I was going to say, Joseph was right, bro.
Oh, dude, I know.
Do you regret not trusting your bromance?
Dude, I don't know.
Listening?
I feel like I'm loyal to a fault. I mean, that's what got me. I mean, all guys alliance, that never works. It usually doesn't. And I mean, I went into it, I felt like I was loyal to them, was hoping they'd be loyal back. Obviously not the case. No bad feelings, just, didn't work out. But definitely, I knew something was up. I could tell absolutely. That's why I kind of, was trying to pick my game up a little bit and really trying to do everything I could to make sure I was in a good spot. I knew something was up. I couldn't put my finger on it, and it's, especially with Joseph, because I love Joseph. I mean, Joseph's awesome, and for that second, I knew he was close with the girls, but I mean, I definitely didn't see this coming.
Did Joseph tell you what he does for a living?
He said fitness, didn't say what he really does, which I feel like you might be telling me now.
Well, he is a personal trainer.
Yep.
He's also a lawyer.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Good for Joseph. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, he's a great kid. So,
Does it surprise you, or what do you make of that?
I mean, now it doesn't. I mean, he's a good BSer, obviously. So, I mean, I hope he's doing good, and obviously a good lawyer. If I ever need him, I'll definitely be calling him because he got me.
Now, we heard you talking to the live feeds last week, admitting that volunteering to be the pawn was risky business, but
For
you
sure.
said that you wanted to build up your resume.
Absolutely.
Why take such a risky move
Yep.
this early in the game?
Yeah, that first week, the girls really seemed broken up into different groups. I feel like, girls are very cliquey, but once again, I was wrong. I mean, obviously, that's why every guy needs a good woman, obviously, because we don't know what we're doing. So hopefully I could find that one day and she could help me, but I really didn't see it coming. I thought, I feel like they were putting, more of their feelings and personal agendas in front of their gameplay, which obviously they weren't. Definitely didn't give them enough credit that they deserved, and I see that, and it was a great gameplay. I just thought that now it was the safest week to do it because Taylor, was public enemy #1 in the house, and it seemed like they really wanted her gone. I mean, I thought Taylor was a really smart, intelligent, strong woman. I feel like other women might have been intimidated by that.
Is that why you felt so certain that
For sure.
that she was a
The
slam
one,
dunk?
yeah, for sure. Because I feel like woman, I feel like for whatever reason, when they don't get along with another woman, it's something where it really bothers them for another reason, And obviously, it's not the case because they can put their differences aside. And I mean, hopefully, they're smart enough. The one thing I was nervous about is Taylor's a free agent right now, so anybody could pick and pull and grab her. And the girls obviously they have a really strong alliance. If they could tack her on, it's another number, and they could really help themselves go further in the game.
So since you described Taylor as a free agent, why target her?
Why me? Target Taylor? Or why with the girls? You're saying in general.
You.
Oh, I knew Taylor was, a force to be reckoned with, and I was thinking about the All Guys Alliance. I know, she has a mind of her own. She's very intelligent, going to be good in competitions. In another house, I definitely think I would have, worked with Taylor and definitely further. I just felt strong with the guys and knew that there's certain women that I feel like have that more mind of their own and, strong-willed, and I definitely thought she would be a threat to us later in the game. And, I thought now, because the other ladies in the house weren't getting along with her, it'd be a great time and almost an excuse to, get her out. So that's kind of the only reason. Nothing personal against Taylor. I think she's an awesome, woman.
You put together the Guys Alliance.
Dude.
And you left out Daniel, Michael, and Terrence.
Yeah, so Daniel's HOH shows something where, we wanted to include him, but just not initially, didn't know exactly where he lied. Terrence, I thought the Turner, me, Kyle, Monty, Joseph, I feel like we clicked right off the bat, so I felt like it was going to be very strong, a bunch of guys that, I think this really would have changed if we won a couple competitions. We didn't win one of the first two, and I thought that was critical. And I was a little nervous that this would possibly happen, that some of the women won first and they would take this shot and, try and, disarm the men a little bit if they have possible lines and so what. And I just thought that, if we won one of the first two competitions, really would have changed the game. And just some of the matchups and, with me in that second HOH going against Michael, it was a tough matchup for me. And then going into veto was something where I felt like I had a good game plan, just didn't work out. I really wanted that veto for whatever reason. I wanted to, because then I could have said, hey, I put myself up as the pawn. I could use that later in the game, but hey, I won the veto. I obviously need to use it. So I knew that veto was critical. Really wish I won it, though. I had a great plan. It was moving extremely fast. It just didn't work out, and I feel like not winning that veto was going to bite me in the butt. But even I didn't think, obviously, what was going on. I had no idea, so I don't think I would have been sitting in that house too much longer because I was definitely in the dark. So,
well, your tightest relationships were definitely with the men in the house. Do you think it was a mistake not to work with any of the women?
Not exactly. I mean, I felt like I was. I feel like I didn't want to jump in, make an alliance because I didn't know who exactly liked who, and I thought, a lot of people are using more or basing their gameplay off feelings and personal relationships, agendas. And I really, the men hit it off. I thought we did really quickly, but I could see why. I mean, whatever Kyle did a great job for him having an alliance with some people that he feels like, might not realize that they're together. So I think Kyle put himself in a great spot. The rest of the guys, I'm rooting for them, especially Turner. I mean, that's my guy. I hope he does great in this house. I hope it's not him next week, and I don't know if he's in the dark or what, but I hope he's able to make some moves and put himself in a good spot.
Who do you think is playing the best game right now?
God, not me, that's for sure, as I'm sitting here. But the females obviously doing a great job. I underestimated them. They're doing great. Kyle seems like he put himself in a good spot, and it was something where, I was obviously in the dark, so it wasn't, I put myself in a bad spot, and there's a lot of people in that house doing better than me. I hope Taylor, can kind of do her thing right now. And I mean, God, that girl has 9 lives. She's like a cat, so last week she probably would have been gone. I thought this week she was going to be gone, so I don't know if she's going to be up on the block next week or if she can keep fighting and make a couple moves. But, I love a good underdog story. If Taylor could go in there, keep fighting, God bless her. I hope she does great.
We only showed you some of your goodbye messages. How about we see the rest of them?
For sure, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Pooch, I have absolutely no idea what happened. I've only known you a few weeks, but I consider you a lifelong friend, and we're definitely going to be hanging out soon. The rest of the Oasis is absolutely going to miss you. Peace out, buddy.
Pooch, hate to see you go, man. You've always been the life of the house, nothing but high energy. The votes were there to get you out, bro, to a point where I couldn't really stop it. Wish you nothing but the best, and I'll see you when we get out of here.
I think you know what that means, but you usually tells me that I never say poor Pooch, and that's my turn to say poor Pooch. You, bye, baby.
Pooch, buddy, I know about the guys' alliance, and I couldn't keep you to save my long game. I know you're gonna do great things in the sports world. I'm definitely gonna be one of your biggest fans, and I can't wait to connect again.
Pooch, the #1 rule of Big Brother is don't volunteer to go on the block. Coming into this game, you had so much potential to be such a great player, but unfortunately that blew up in your face. I hope we can be friends outside of this house.
Pooch, kind of heard about All Guys Alliance. I was kind of confused because I'm a guy, so I had to roll with what I had to roll with. See you once we get up out of here.
Pooch, I originally wanted to work with you, but it seems like you were just starting alliances all over the house, which made you a target. I'm sorry to see you go, but I will see you in the future.
Yo, Pooch, you are my boy, but honestly, a few girls wanted you out and they started flipping the vote from Taylor to you. But I had to do what I had to do for my long-term game, man. I'm sorry.
Pooch, if you're receiving this message, then that probably means that I am one very happy lady. It seems like backstage karma has bit you in the butt and not me. I am here and you're leaving first. Take care.
Pooch, buddy, I heard you offered yourself up next to me as a pawn. But I think you forgot Big Brother is a lot like chess. And in that game, pawns always go home before the queen. Love you lots, buddy.
Final thoughts?
Yeah, man, really smart people, all great people. It's hard to get on this show. Everybody, you can see why they're on the show. A lot of people play the great game. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I had a great time.
Best part of playing was?
Meeting all the different people, really playing the game. I think I probably overplayed, and that's probably the one thing I will regret the most. But, I'm not going to, something where I'd rather overplay than underplay for sure.
It was fun watching you in the house.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooch.
Yes, ma'am.